Hey girls, so this is the Caligulator, and we're doing a little walkthrough of Tom Clancy's The Division. Now, you don't really have to get all technical and say the full Tom Clancy's The Division. You can just say The Division, that's what everybody calls it. But pew pew! I'm getting shot at, so I'm taking cover. If you girls don't know, this is a cover-based shooting game, okay? So, don't just run out in the open like I am right now, because you're going to get your ass beat when the levels get harder and when you get into the dark zone, etc., etc. I will explain all of that later in case you don't have any idea what this game's about or what the dark zone is. Okay, but as going back to the walkthrough thing, all games say that, and all the YouTubers, they say, oh, I'm going to do a walkthrough of such and such game. Now, in this game, it really does mean a walkthrough, because there's a lot of walking in this fucking game, bitches. A lot of walking. Pew pew! Shot that guy too. I digress. Other games you can be driving through, so I don't know why they don't call it a drive-through. You can fly through some games, like I'm gonna do a fly-through of whatever game. But this one, it's a lot of walking and a lot of running. There are no vehicles, which I will admit, initially it's a little depressing. It is great that you can just walk through this game because there's so much to discover. There's so many places to go, so many little rooms and side missions, and as you walk through, you discover these things and you open them up. If you just got in a car and just drove through, you would pass up so much. You would miss out on so much loot. But maybe later on, you could at least ride a bicycle or something, a little scooter, a moped. I don't know, bitches. Maybe they'll do that later on. But right now, it's just walking and running. And the map seems pretty big. So, here I am in the beginning of the game. What you do when you first jump in, basically you're doing a couple of little solo missions. The game is trying to get you into the get you into the game and the feel of the game, and get you acclimated to how to play it and how to open up your menus and how to get loot and how to basically it's like a little test run. It's showing you how the rest of the game will go. Before you can jump into the big map, before you can join your friends, before you can go into the dreaded dark zone. But yeah, some guys, there's going to be a lot of talking in your ear. And sometimes when you're busy or getting shot at and people are talking, you're not really getting what's going on. I will admit that early on in the story, I didn't know exactly what's going on. You understand the big picture. This is a post-apocalyptic city. It's not really post-apocalyptic in the sense of like The Walking Dead, or like it's not like the aftermath of a nuclear war. But what happened is a pandemic hits New York City, and you're in Manhattan, and it's the aftermath of that, and the city is going to shit. And there's lots of bad guys running around. There's rioters and looters, and so what you're doing is you're trying to maintain order, and you're part of this secret government agency that's basically you're like a sleeper cell. You're just living your life, but you're really this like elite tough guy. You're a super badass bitch. Know what I'm saying? So after this pandemic hits and everything goes to crap, they're like, oh my god, call on the Division because we need to restore order. So that's what you're doing, basically. You're just going to run in here and you're going to take out the bad guys and help the good people, and there's hostages, etc., etc. Now, as you see here, I'm checking out this gun, and early on, you're going to pick up a lot of loot. You're going to pick up a lot of guns, and you're not going to really know what the hell. Look, I'm just like, what? What is this? Is this one better than that one? Is that one better than this one? Look at all this crap. Like, really, don't expect this to be like a shooter MMO RPG like Destiny. Okay, don't expect Call of Duty or Battlefield here, bitches. This game, there's a little more staking involved, which I appreciate. I really do. I love it. But initially, I will admit that it was confusing as hell. It was like mass confusion. I was like, what is going on? Because there's just so many, there's all these little mods that you have to read so much, and it's just, look at that. Like, what? You have to see, look at the damage in your health and your skill level, and your tech and your medical and your security wing. And okay, so let's just just take a breather. Let's just get back to the game. Again, looking here at the map and looking at all your all your loot and everything that you can apply to your person to give you better armor or whatnot. Um, yeah, as you can see, I'm just stuck here for a while. And on that note, I'm going to take a break. And if you're watching this video, you probably haven't learned anything at all. I haven't taught you anything, how to play the game. I just kind of been babbling on. But, well, this is the first time I've done this, so just bear with me, girls. The next video, I'll try to get a little more in depth as I run through here, and I'm on my way, and I hear birds calling, and there's snow, and there's cars, and there's so much stuff everywhere. Before I totally finish, I will say that another thing that's going to be a little confusing is there's a lot to look at. And when you get into the buildings, and it's going to show you where you can hide behind cover, what cover you can jump over, what containers you can open, and there's going to be so much of it's going to be mind-blowing initially, bitches. You're going to want to bash your head through a window, okay? But bear with the game because it does get better. You get used to it, and the game gets so much better once you start to realize how it works and what's going on in the world. And you can even shut those off, by the way. For those of you girls that are playing the game and don't know, you can go into your settings, and you can turn off all the little when it points out to what cover you can hide behind and whatnot. There's a better term for it, but I drank a lot last night, bitches, and so my mind isn't perfectly clear right now. So yes, go into your settings and you can change all that. You can take everything off, so it won't even show you what caches or what loot boxes to get. It won't show you the X. It won't show you the A to hide. It won't show you the B to jump. It won't show you the B when there's a ladder. You can turn all that off to make your screen just simplify it, bitches. I only took off the hide behind cover icon when it shows the A because it shows it everywhere because you can hide behind everything. As you see here, you can hide behind that. You can hide next to the wall. You can hide. So the green A is popping up everywhere. It's like green M&Ms with the letter A on them everywhere. Like somebody just throwing green M&Ms at you, and you're like, stop with that, bitches! Stop with it! So go into your settings. You can turn it off. I'm going to stop there for this video. It's already hit 7.5 minutes. And for those of you, again, who watched my YouTube channel, you know that my videos usually only last anywhere from 30 seconds to a minute. Oh, firefight. Hide, bitches. Remember that. Hide. Get up. Shoot. I'm even staying up too long here, but the enemies in the beginning of the game are really easy, so you can do this. But later on, bitches, you need to, peek your head up, shoot, get back behind the cover, reload when you have to, over and over and over again. Again, this isn't a run and gun type game. You're not going to just be blazing through these bitches like you do in Destiny or any other first-person shooter game, because it's not that game. Okay, bitches, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, we're done. Be sure to subscribe or like this video, and I love you, girls. This is the Caligulator signing off.